Alright folks, step right up for an exciting new series, an interview. Yacker Wacker has many friends, and he's going to interview, some of them. Yes, like today's guest, the writer of Big Misser, the awesome artist, the infamous Nepo sibling, Sunker Mac Gunker!
Alright, I think that intro was pretty self-explanatory, but I do need to clarify a few things. This video is not going to be that structural, because I let the interviewees choose whether they want to do this over text or over a voice call. Sunker chose text, and he answered the questions in spurts. So this is going to be a little disorganized, because I tried to engage with a little back and forth, but this is like my first interview that isn't one of those obligatory, school projects where you interview like a loved one. However, I did try to add some commentary. I didn't just have Sunker talk at me. Hi, Sunker, I know you're watching this, because I linked it to you, but... Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to read off the questions and Sunker's responses. Follow Sunker. I'll find you if you don't. Question 1. How did you get into lyric writing?
Alright, first question. I got into lyrical writing a few years ago, back when some little thing was happening for a hit single that is no longer existent. I wanted to help on the song, and I tried concepting some lyrics. Lo and behold, they were actually pretty good, and I made more from there. I developed them, got better at words, and here we are now.
Okay, wait, before you continue, bonus question. Where did your banner come from? What is the context to a screenshot of a Fnati fan game extras menu, or I presume, with the caption, there is bomb threats?
Secret.
You don't want to elaborate on...
Secret.
Alright, I see. Fair enough. Question 2. What's your favorite piece of work you've made?
Favorite piece of work is a secret. Public favorite is a tough choice. Dance Macabre is the one that comes to mind right now.
Dance Macabre is a good pick. Probably tied for my favorite of your work. Question 3. Of the people you've worked with, minus Sturm for obvious reasons, who do you particularly enjoy collaborating with?
For the favorite to collaborate with question, Duckley.
I see. Any particular reason?
Very similar wavelength.
Gotcha. Question 4. Besides Team Fortress 2 and Risk of Rain, what other games do you play?
Besides Team Forter and Risk of Brain, I'm quite a fan of Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ultra Kill, Turbo Dismount, and newly, Helldivers 2. I've got quite a fondness for a game that came out close to about 10 years ago called Axiom Verge. Perhaps my favorite Metroidvania. Titanfall 2 is also rather up there because it's fucking Titanfall 2.
Me and Sunker then had a little back and forth, and he shared with me his Turbo Dismount record. Look at that. 127. What a big shot. Question 5 and 6 are a little short, so I'm going to lump them together. I asked Sunker, what's his favorite color, and does he have any other hobbies? He told me that his favorite color was white, and he's really into drawing. He's a very talented artist. However, he did not let me share most of the art in the video. Understandable, but he did let me share this. Enjoy.
Anyways, back to the questions.
Question 7. You seem to be brought on to write lyrics for only specific sections of covers. Are you ever planning to do a cover where you are the one writing a majority of the lyrics?
For the planning to write the entirety of a cover question, that's actually already been done. Suffering Leaves with lyrics was entirely of my writing, and Big Misser was written entirely by me.
Oh, of course you wrote my favorite nerdcore song ever. I swear, you are in everything I watch that I like.
What are you, missing?
Question 8. You and Sturm have a very unique way of writing. For instance, you'll occasionally capitalize random things. How did this start? Is it a running gag?
For the capitalization one, it's simply been a matter of putting emphasis on certain words or phrases.
I see. That explains it.
Like, instead of going, hey guys, we need to get this done, it's, Hey guys, we need to get this done.
Question 9. How do you keep your unique writing voice cohesive to each cover you work on? You have such a unique voice when writing, and yet it never feels out of place in the covers you feature in.
For the writing voice thing, I guess it's just a matter of what words I like using. Never been quite the most conscious thing, just writing with a given context and using fun words.
Fellow enjoyer of fun words!
And I asked him another short one right after that, so I'm gonna read that out now too. Question 10. What are some of your inspirations for lyric writing?
Inspirations for lyrical writing change, like, every time I hear a lyrical song that clicks with me. Alter Bridge is an especially big one.
Question 11. What's your general process for writing lyrics? How do you start out usually?
General process for writing is listen to the melody a bunch and get down fitting words to it.
Alright folks, now we're entering a lightning round. We're gonna shoot through the next few questions a bit quickly, cause they're all a bit short, minus this first one. First up, what is a Sunker McGunker?
Okay, the thing in my profile picture is the little fucker based off of Crows into Big City. An extremely funny comic series, unfortunately made by a very unsavory individual. On YouTube, it's a screenshot of one of them. Should likely change that to the original illustration based off of one of those.
Noted.
A Sunker McGunker, however, is this. This is the shape of my soul. Illustrated by friend Vanny.
I fuck with this design. Simple, yet effective.
Like, this is just the actual, real shape of my soul.
Why is your soul so joyous? Like the song from that one thing.
That's just how I roll. You may have seen the 3D model of it in a previous Garn build when I was still on the team.
Next up, what is your least favorite Team Fortress 2 map?
Okay, for the TF2 map, Harvest. Genuinely. It is the one I've consistently had the least fun on every time.
Next up, how do you generally go about getting yourself out there? How are you brought onto projects?
For the getting myself out there one, nepotism. My brother has connections, and he shills my techniques to people, and I thank him very much.
Hey, I don't blame him. You are hella talented. Like, ignoring any personal connection we have on account of being friends, I do genuinely believe you are talented. And you know what? I appreciate the honesty here.
I think it's super funny, hence my honesty with it.
And lastly, Sunker's favorite Lord X Guardian is either Kito or Kyofu. He doesn't know who Lord Mortis is, or well, he's not too familiar with them, but he is very fond of the Guardians, as previously mentioned.
And for the final question, this one really dates the video. Oh my god. I started this interview before the collab actually happened, but my final question was, what are your thoughts on the Skibidi Toilet Fortnite leak? Because I wanted to throw Sunker off. Sunker's response?
Tony Stark cry gif.